Jerome Hayles, 21 years old, of 15 Duff Street, Kingston 13, was subsequently charged for the following offenses: murder, being a participant in a criminal organization, and aiding and abetting robbery with aggravation.
Murder investigation breakthrough. Let's examine the facts. But before we do, I want you to subscribe to this channel, like the content, share it, and comment below. The police have announced that they have arrested and charged a 21-year-old man from Kingston, Jerome Hayles, in relation to the murder of the G.C. Foster Sport College Vice Principal, Gibbs Williams. In addition to the capital charge, Hayles has been slapped with involvement in a criminal organization and aiding and abetting aggravated robbery. The police say they're also pursuing several other accomplices who they think could assist them in their investigations. Despite this accomplishment by the police, the motives for the killing of the G.C. Foster Vice Principal remain unclear. Senior Superintendent of Police in charge of the St. Catharines South Police Division, Phillips, told reporters after the murder that robbery was ruled out as a motive.
Phillips, Senior Superintendent of Police in charge of St. Catharines South Division.
So, sir, we had a high-profile killing here this afternoon. Can you tell us exactly what happened?
Right, as you said, high profile, I can understand. A very unfortunate situation here where we have the vice principal of the G.C. Foster College, Gibbs Williams, who was shot and killed here this afternoon, sometime after 11. It's reported that he went to the facility for an appointment he had. After he left the facility, he went to his car that was parked on the compound there, and after that person's reportedly heard explosions, he ran back into the facility and collapsed. It was observed that he had what appeared to be a gunshot wound to the chest. He was assisted to the Spanish Town Hospital, where he was later pronounced dead. Our senior investigators have already started the investigation. The scene was already processed. We are following some strong leads. As it is now, we have totally ruled out robbery as a motive.
And that was SSP Phillips, totally ruling out robbery as the motive. But in outlining the charges laid against the 21-year-old suspect, SSP Phillips yesterday at a media briefing said this.
Christopher Phillips, Senior Superintendent of Police in charge of St. Catharines South Division, and with me I have Mr. Jerome, Deputy Superintendent of Police in charge of the crime portfolio, and also Detective Inspector Homer Morgan, Divisional Detective Inspector. Exactly 7 days ago, Friday, October 6th, sometimes after 12 in the afternoon, you would recall that Mr. Gibbs Anthony Williams, 55 years old, Vice Principal of G.C. Foster College, was shot at the Portmore Hospital complex located at Lot 4 Megaway, Portmore, St. Catharines. Information is that Mr. Williams drove his 2023 green Toyota RAV4 motor vehicle to the hospital complex for a medical appointment. Upon completion, he was heading towards his vehicle that was parked on the compound when he was attacked by criminals and shot several times. Mr. Williams ran back inside the premises where he collapsed. He was assisted by the police to the Spanish Town Hospital, where he was pronounced dead. Following intensive investigations and through collaborative efforts that spanned across 4 divisions, St. Catharines South, St. Catharines North, St. Andrews South, and Kingston Eastern Division, several persons were arrested and taken into custody. Jerome Hayles, 21 years old, of 15 Duff Street, Kingston 13, was subsequently charged for the following offenses: murder, being a participant in a criminal organization, and aiding and abetting robbery with aggravation.
And while it's understandable why murder and criminal organization charges apply, the aiding and abetting aggravated robbery charge leaves us puzzled in light of the fact that SSP Phillips, after the murder, totally ruled out robbery as a motive. So the question still lingers: why a 21-year-old man and his cronies would travel all the way from Kingston to Portmore to murder a prominent citizen in broad daylight in a parking lot? There are more questions to be answered, and we hope we will get the answers soon. While we wait, the school still mourns from the passing of the beloved vice principal. Education Minister Fable Williams visited the school on Thursday to offer her condolences and pray with members of staff.
So as you can imagine, after getting the news about someone who has been at G.C. Foster College for so long and is so well known and so skilled at what he does, you can imagine that the mood here today continues to be somber. I am here to show my respects, to talk with the staff, teachers and staff, lecturers who are here, just to express again to them and to the wider school community my sincerest condolences. And so we gathered in the boardroom, just talking through what has happened. The Ministry of Education and Youth has been very good in providing counseling. They themselves have agreed that the sessions have helped them to go through the process, even though we know that this is going to take a long time for persons to really come to terms with this, given the suddenness and the brutalness of the situation. We will continue to stand by G.C. Foster during this period of mourning.
Minister, could you speak to the commitment you made earlier about the pool?
Absolutely. Well, G.C. Foster for years has not had the kind of pool facility that they need to round out the services that they offer. We have seen in recent years that Jamaica can have swimmers at the highest level, and I think this college, G.C. Foster College, that has done so much in the field of sports and other areas, absolutely is deserving of getting their pool totally rehabilitated and functional so that they can prepare the next set of kind of world beaters in that field.
And that was Cover Story Highlights. Tune in again next time for more Cover Story. In the meantime, please subscribe to this channel, like, share, and comment.